a dog, I'm a beast and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one.
It is a cold night in western Pennsylvania as we bring you inside Heinz Field here in Pittsburgh. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. Jackson on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Gain on the play. And the Raven first down.
Again, Jackson. We'll find Gibson here complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First down, Ravens.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Jackson will throw again. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And it's third down.
And Jackson throwing once more. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool him with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The first carry now for Benny Snell. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Take 4. Take 4.
On the option, here's Newton. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That's good.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll move the chains. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Snell on the shotgun handoff. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 39, Newton is going to find his running back. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
10 at the 36-yard line.
A run for Snell. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On 1st down, it's Newton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Intercepted by the Ravens. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. This is brought in by Gibson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. This is Jones. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. It's caught. Jones. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. That's a tough blow there offensively. Had a decent drive going. You've got the lead, and now things completely flip on you.
Yeah, because they've been dominating on both sides of the ball. But after that mistake there, it's got to be tough for them to look up and realize we're trailing in this ball game. I thought we had complete control.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. And it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The
Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run and everyone else stays ready, and they were, and they picked that one off.
Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. And it's second down. Here's Jones. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Steelers take over.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, and have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 9 at the 4-yard line.
Choose the mic. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll run with Snell. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
We got 3. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Mike 2, Mike 2, 8, 8.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He sets to fire deep. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with Snell to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Now it's Newton going to keep it himself, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Down and 15.
Out of the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Jordan Berry now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive.
He's got a man, complete. That one goes for 30 yards. From the gun, it's Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
His kick is good.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7.
Steelers 7. Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
On 2nd and 12, Newton. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson rolling to his right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Partner, when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Cameron Hayward able to record his 5th sack of the season. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 29. He's at the 30.
That's just the start, baby!
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Boswell on for the point after.
So that is 2 pick sixes he's thrown in this football game. Now, you take those away, Charles, it's a completely different situation.
It totally is, but guess what? They have to deal with what they have now. Okay, so they can't just mentally go, well, if we hadn't thrown those pick sixes, we'd be okay. Here's where you are. Here's where you're going to battle. But guess what? They're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
5-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll go again to Jones. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 5. And the Raven first down.
Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. We often give credit to the O-line. There, two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Now the NFL's leader in carries and yards in 2019. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
To the 49-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mark Andrews, a first-time Pro Bowler, the intended target. And it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Backed up now from their own 4 as they come up second down. Cam's going to run on the option. And he is out up around the 15-yard line. 11 yards is the gain on the keeper there, but now it's third down.
It's now 3rd and 3.
We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ravens 10.
The Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. He may try and run for this. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Watch a slap, watch a slap, watch a slap. Mike 2.
They'll go with Snell here on first down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
From the 22, Newton looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On first down, Snell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower. That front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On first down, it's Snell again. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster, and he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's Snell yet again. They can't corral him. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Benny Snell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 34. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They're going to run again with Snell. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Brought down right at the line of
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. The 30, past the 20, and he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a two-point conversion. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for two, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Snell, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Snell on 3rd down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. That's caught at the 25. And down to the 20. A big play that time for the Ravens. 54 yards.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it's 3rd and short.
It's 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And this one going to wrap up with Cam Newton going down to a knee. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it's going to